Hey guys, it's Allison. This is for discussion week 4. Sorry for such a late post. This one is about 3 strategies or new ideas that I found helpful. I think ultimately I found it was very helpful to have someone to collaborate with during the sim school. I think that really gave me a new perspective, and it helped me obtain information differently than I was thinking. And it challenged me to hear and see what my partner had to say and what she wrote down, and compare that with what I was saying and how I was thinking. I think that this was a really cool take on how we want students to be able to work with partners and in groups and be able to collaborate with one another and kind of be independent, but also have someone there for that support besides yourself as the teacher. I think one thing is, growing up, I was always taught that if you can teach someone what you're learning, then you show a mastery of that skill in a sense. You're able to show that you understand what you're learning, what you're able to teach that to someone so that they're able to learn and understand just the same as you, but also build on that perspective. So I thought that was fun, and then there was a couple of times where we reached out to each other and she had questions. I was able to answer those, and then what she was saying within all of that answered questions that I didn't even know I had right away, so I thought that was pretty cool. I think another strategy or idea that I found really helpful was the learning map being broken down into different chunks, so it wasn't just one big project. I know that there's times where I get overwhelmed if I see like this massive project just thrown at me and I have to complete it in such a time, and so having it broken down into pieces was super helpful. And I think that that's something that I need to take into consideration with the students that I work with, because even in the sim school, there was the, accommodate, like in the IEP 504 plans, making those accommodations or modifications that, the students like larger assignments broken down into smaller assignments. And so this was kind of a cool perspective on that's something that I actually appreciate as well. So not to get overwhelmed and I overanalyze everything. So I think that if this project was given to me in this huge chunk of a project, I would probably have kind of stressed and freaked out a bit. So I actually really appreciated that it was broken down into pieces, and that's something that I'm going to take into consideration going forward with teaching, as to not, just overwhelm my students and throw some massive project at them and expect them to finish it in, 2 weeks or whatever. And then finally, I think that another idea or strategy was the different websites and applications that are out there, the different tools that are widely available, and just looking at that page of all of the different informational tools or tools that help you teach something, help you build your lessons, and are supportive in math and stuff like that. I think I don't realize how many of those websites are out there, and there are a ton. I mean, when my kids were in kindergarten, they were working on GG math, but now they're only working on iReady. And so it's just kind of eye-opening that there's so many tools out there that are just available, and a lot of them are free to use. So I think that was really beneficial, and I really appreciated that, and something that I'm going to be looking into more. But I think those were my 3 top things from this course that I appreciated, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening, and I will see and talk to you guys later. Bye.